This picture, yeah, okay. No naked pics of you? No, no naked pics. Unfortunately, the only proper hot day to use the pool was the day when we arrived, and we were too tired and hungry to be dealing with food. And here's the thing about Netherlands, if you've never been. During the day, during summer, it can be hot. On the sun, it's definitely hot. But as soon as you're in the shade, and especially if there's a little bit of wind, and there's usually a little bit of wind, it gets chilly. So we were constantly hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, which is a very easy way to get a cold. And you have to dress properly. You always have to have a hoodie or a jacket or something, anything, to cover yourself with. So during the evening, it gets definitely cold. The problem is that a lot of heat got focused in our room. So the first couple of days we had a hard time sleeping in our room because it was like a sauna in there. Then we would open windows and then we would get attacked by mosquitoes. Until I lost my fucking mind on the 5th day, grabbed that electrified racket and just started murdering the mosquitoes. And then that was the first night I didn't hear a single one, which was really good. So here was the plan. The plan was we fly on Thursday, which was a week ago. We fly on Thursday around 2. Let's say around 2 p.m. We fly to Netherlands, Amsterdam. TV lives in Rotterdam, so he would drive to Amsterdam, pick us up, then drive us back to Rotterdam. Adam and Chaos, the crazy Greek guy, I'm sure you know him. They were already there. They arrived a day early. Now here's the thing. This is a week that was pretty eventful, so I will try to remember the fun and important things, and I'm sure I will forget a lot. And as the stream goes and everything, when I remember it, I'll mention it. It all started, I think our flight was supposed to be something like 13:15 or 13:45, something like that. And we were late. I mean, we weren't late, we were there on time, but the flight was kind of late. By the time we were supposed to be in the air, they just started letting us in the plane. And we got there a couple of hours early, so we were already just sitting and wasting time, essentially, for quite a while. So then, they let us on board the plane. And, well, sorry, before that, we had backpack, which you can go into the cabin with, right? And we had a bag, which is... The bag itself is exactly what EasyJet allows to go into the cabin, which is still bigger than on other airplanes. But EasyJet allows this. I think it's 56... 25, 45, something like that. I'm not sure. And that thing was perfect in size. The only problem is that they didn't account for the wheels, and wheels give another 5, 6, 7 centimeters. So technically it was too tall. So when we arrived on the airport, the ladies there were telling us that it's too big. And I told them, but this is the exact size. Look at the ticket. And they looked at the ticket and like, well, it does say that they have this speedy boarding and that they have this bag allowed, but they're not used to it. So this is definitely something EasyJet does that I guess other companies don't really do. Okay, TV. And so instead of being allowed into the cabin with it, it was sent down. Now we're going to Shithole Airport or Schiphol, and that is not a good airport by any means. That is not a good airport. And I didn't want to get my luggage lost again. But there's no other choice. Plus, we're going directly there, and we don't have any. We don't go there and then somewhere else. Like when I went to Stockholm and I had to stop over Amsterdam, and that's where they lost my luggage. Anyway, so we get in there. Everybody gets seated, seatbelts on. They do the whole preparation. We're essentially ready to go, and then the pilot comes on the speaker and says, "This is your captain speaking. There are some thunderstorms on our way to Amsterdam, apparently somewhere over Germany. They want to reduce the amount of clutter and planes in the area, so they are diverting planes and or canceling. As far as we're concerned, we are just gonna have to wait. We are grounded for an hour." And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding. Why couldn't they just tell us that before? They allowed us all onto the airplane. They prepared everybody for launch, and then they tell us we're gonna be waiting for an hour. I mean, as far as they're concerned, I guess that's convenient because at any point they can just go. If, you know, the weather clears or anything. But as far as we're concerned, now we're stuck in a really tiny... Well, it's not a small airplane, but everything is made for tiny people. I'm not a tiny person. So we had to spend an hour just waiting. Then we had like 2.5 hour flight. And then we had another hour back to Rotterdam, where TV picked us. And then when we arrived, Chaos was already there. Adam was already there. And we were all starving. They made a bunch of food. And... Oh, I didn't add the main screen thing. Hold on a second. No, not Steam. Stream Deck. Hold on. I need to add... Need to add something. 1 second. Where is that? Technically, that's a scene. Collection untied. What? What? What the fuck? This doesn't make any sense. That one works. But if I add a new one. Oh, there we go. Now it works. That's weird. Still getting used to everything. Some things have changed. And I was forced to update some things. Okay, so if I do this now. There we go. Now it works. So that's the beautiful Greek Chaos guy. I'm sure you know him. Chaos Machine GR. And that was the food that we were having. They made a bunch of burgers and chicken and all this other stuff. So we just stuffed ourselves with food like there's no tomorrow. Literally. And then we spent essentially the evening just eating, drinking, but not really drinking. We had a couple of beers maybe, and just talking, getting to know each other because we've never met before in real life. That is the pool. So this, let me. I don't. Oh yeah, I don't have the image. What is that thing called? Snip tool. Is it? I think it is. Sniping tool? Oh man, I don't know if that's the one. Download. Let's see. Latest version is installed. Open. Oh wow, that changed as well. Can I put this somehow? No. I'll figure that out later. Okay, so if this. Oh, why can I? Oh, I can. Right. So if this is the balcony of TV, you essentially there's a door here, and then there's a door here, right? This is essentially his streaming room. The rest of the house is in this direction. So the desk that we were sitting at is like here, and the pool was like here. So you have a sense of feeling how big it is and where and where this is. So the pool is there, and the table is essentially like behind the cam right now, just so you have an idea how that place looked like. Unfortunately, we never really got to try the pool. I think Adam and Chaos TV and his missus, they all got to use the pool. It was really hot before we arrived. The day where we arrived, it was hot. It was hot, but we were not really in the mood to go into the pool after having food. And then every single day after that was essentially cloudy, rainy, colder, and we never really got to use the pool. Which was a little bit sad, but we definitely got our pool action later on. That was the first day. I can't really remember, did we do anything in particular on that first evening when we arrived, other than literally just eat, hydrate, talk, and then go to sleep. And that was Thursday. Then Friday, we got up. We had a breakfast. I can't remember what the breakfast was. I think it was like eggs. And then we went to, I believe, Amsterdam. I'm just trying to figure out what did we do first. Did we go for the tickets first? I think we went for the tickets first, but I'm not really sure. To pick up our badges. Which is essentially, this is how they look like. You can see your nickname. You can see that you're either a partner, either affiliate, or community. We didn't go to Amsterdam with you this year, Flambass. What? I'm not talking about Amsterdam. Did I say Amsterdam? We went to TwitchCon. On Friday, we went to TwitchCon to grab our badges / tickets, pick up some loot. You said we went to Amsterdam. Oh, I meant we went to TwitchCon. And then after that, I think we went to meet with a whole bunch of affiliates. There was this weird place where you like if you were indoors, the waiter would arrive and you could order things and you could pay with however. Yeah, wunderbar. But if you were outside, even though they had a stand outside and they could take orders and charge you and all that, they would refuse to do so, and you had to scan the code off the table. But then the only way to pay was using this service which none of us had and never heard of. And we were like, what the fuck? And then we managed to achieve that we can order directly, but then they didn't have a lot of things and everything was expensive. And we were like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this place. We stayed for a little bit and then we just, we decided to leave. I'm trying to remember, where did we go? Was that the point where we just went home? Oh, no, sorry. Partner party. Yeah, in the evening, me and Chaos went to check out the partner party, but we stayed there very briefly. I didn't recognize almost anybody there until I was about to leave. Then I saw John B. and Philbo from Tarkov. And then I think we went to do the whole thing that I just mentioned. And then after that, I don't know. I think we went home from partner party. We went to Wunderbar. Yeah, and then after that, I think we just went home. We met Shenlas there and his missus. We tried to make them come to our place, but they had other plans. I don't really remember what we did home. But again, probably food and talking and hanging out. And then Saturday, we got up, we had breakfast, and then we went to actual TwitchCon, where, oh yeah, here's the thing that happened. I was invited because somebody from Battlestate Games saw that I am coming to TwitchCon. So they invited me if I wanted to participate in this show match, showcase, tournament, I didn't even know how to call it at the time, of Escape from Tarkov Arena. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll be there. Why not? Might as well. But I thought all I needed to do was essentially be on the Discord. And then at some point, Blitzer Girl approached me and she's like, do you know about this whole tournament thingy? And I'm like, well, yeah, I'm on Discord. Do you have a team? I'm like, I don't know, honestly, like how they organized everything. And then she's like, well, if you don't have a team, then you're probably not. If you don't know, you probably don't. Would you be interested in joining my team? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I got to play against Blitzer Girl before multiple times in evasion, duos, and trios. She's a great player. Like, yeah, why not? And I was their last member. She already had Train with her, which is also a Tarkov streamer. Undead Essence. And, oh, shame on me. What is the last guy's name? It's a 5-man team. I know his face. TV, help me out here. You watched the tournament. You were staring at the names. Blitzer Girl, Train, Undead Essence, and the other guy, which was sitting right next to me. A bit of a curly hair, if I remember. Oh, mother of God. I can't remember how he was called. Rabid? Was it Rabid? I think it was Rabid. I'm not sure. We'll see. So we had a team, and what we were told is that there was going to be 2 games. Well, I had to find all this out as we went along. Essentially, just by talking to Blitzer Girl, I got all the information because I knew nothing about this. I was completely paradropped into the whole thing with no idea what's up. So apparently, there was going to be 2 games on Saturday and 2 games on Sunday. First game on Saturday was supposed to be at noon. Second game was supposed to be at 4 p.m. First game on Sunday was supposed to be noon. Second game was supposed to be at 3 p.m. Apparently so, we were going to be the first ones to open and play this thing. And that was supposed to be at noon. So Blitzer Girl made a group for us, and she asks us, can you all make it there and be ready at 11:30? And we were like, yeah, no problem. And then after that, she was like, well, I don't know how long after that, but it might have not even been the same day. She was like, can you all be there at 11? And I was like, I should be there by 11. So we got up in the morning, and then some things went a little bit slower than they should have. And we departed between 10:30 and 20 to 11, quarter to 11. And we need half an hour to 45 minutes to get to TwitchCon. And to make matters worse, Netherlands, the way that it is and the way that it looks, has a shitload of bridges. And of course, one of these bridges got elevated so ferries can pass underneath. So we had to lose another like 10 minutes there waiting. So I made it between 11:30 and 11:45, which is still on time. I make it to the stage, and I'm telling you, this is a real stage where one team is on one side, the other team is on the other side, and everybody's just waiting on me. And I'm like, what the fuck? This was supposed to start at noon. Why am I late when I'm here early? Let me just skip a couple of things and see if we can get to that. Yeah, so this was the bridge where we were stuck and waiting. I need to be at the tournament, and this happens. Where the fuck? Yeah, so this is how the stage looked like. Okay? You had red team, which was us, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 PCs. And then you had blue team, 5 teams. So you're literally sitting next to each other. The casters were sitting on the right side of the players, and they were casting what was being shown up here. What was being shown up here is a point of view from any of the players or just free camera, and there was wall hacks. You could, like, the casters and the audience could see everybody, right? They could see through walls and everything. So it was very important, of course, which we didn't know, not turn around and look towards the big screen. But sometimes you turn around and you want to talk something. So, yeah. I don't think anybody cheated or anything like that, but it would have been a nice thing to know. And then audience was sitting in front. Here you can see it. Like, this is my missus. This is Chaos. This is NLM and his son, TV, Serenity, Blizzard, John B. I believe this is Walker. And then some of these people I do not know. During the tournament, Pestily was sitting there and watching as well. Like, there was a bunch of people. So, yeah, this is how it looked like, pretty much. It's a custom game, and then you just join one team, and then other people. Yeah, it's Rapid. Sorry, Rapid was the last guy. So, Rapid, Undead Essence, Train, myself, and sorry, not Blitzer, just Blitzer Girl. We were playing against the strongest team. We just weren't aware of, well, I wasn't aware of it at the time. And this was my first game of Tarkov in a very long time, especially, well, in like a month or so. And I haven't touched Arena since it came out. So I was very rusty, very insecure and all that, and anxiety through the roof. And I've never participated on stage of a thing like this.
_screams is here, Flambass.
Osprey, thank you for, what is that? That is 25 months. Very much appreciated, my guy. Thank you. And then the game started. You had to win 7-5, I think. Was as close as the match could go. So, you play whoever gets 7 wins first, as long as it's a 2 games difference. So 7-5. We were winning 6-4. We were winning 6-4. We needed to win one more game. And they managed to crawl to 6-5, 6-6. And it went all the way to 11-9 when we lost. Nobody in this tournament played 20 games. We were the first ones to play 20 motherfucking games. And we had them so many times. And they just managed to crawl their way back up. And there were a couple of things that they were doing that we just couldn't adjust to. One thing to keep in mind, everybody that was participating in this tournament at the time was playing... What the fuck? What just happened? I clicked and... What? Hold on. So if I click... Ah, this was like a short recording. Okay. And that's the audio. Out of comfort? Yeah, it was. It was. Everybody was playing on the map for the first time. This map was being live premiered on this tournament. We essentially didn't... Well, there were some people who got to test it, or maybe, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, I didn't play it. I've never seen it before, and nobody else did either. And it was a new mode. They made a bomb mode, which is literally Counter-Strike. It's literally Counter-Strike, where one team is carrying the bomb and they have to plant it somewhere to blow shit up, and the other team has to defuse it or kill the entire enemy team. It's literally CS. And I like the mode, and the map isn't bad, but I don't know shit. I don't know where I'm going. We didn't know how to plant the bomb. We didn't know how to defuse the bomb. We didn't know where to go, where the bomb sites are. It was a bit, in my opinion, a bit unfair to toss us live like that and without having any practice or knowing anything.
Is here, Flambass.
Thank you, Spazduck, so much for 31 months, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you. But we did the best we could. We unfortunately lost 11-9. So... At 4 p.m., the other two teams were going to play, and then winner was going to play against winner the next day. Loser was going to play against the loser next day. So the best we can be is already third or fourth, which is also unfair because every team should have played every team at least once. Plus, during the first day, it was best of one. During the second day, it was best of three on 3 different maps. Why they didn't give anybody the chance during the first day to play a best of 3 or anything like that, I have no idea.
Wing and Ammo 1 is here, Flambass. Nice to see you back, Flambass, helping me feel better after my second run-in with COVID.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, my guy. Thank you for 29 months, Wiggum. Appreciate it, man. It's good to be back. It's good to be back. So, yeah, we were really, really close. And these guys that went 11-9 against us, that we almost beat 7-4, and that is a regret I will have. And it's obviously my fault as well, because I was always the weakest link, because all these guys are Tarkov mains. They proceeded to win the tournament. And I was like, holy God, we had these guys by the balls. Just one more match, and we would have beat them. And then we would have probably beaten everybody else as well. Because the next day when we played against the other team, we beat them 7-0 and 7-4 or 7-5. Because it was a best of 3. So it was Big Sag. I've never watched the tournament. I think if you go to BSG's official channel, there should be a stream with this tournament, and I will have to rewatch that myself. I want to see how it looked like from, because I was so lost. I was playing on a different keyboard, different headset, different mouse. We couldn't hear in-game sounds at all. One of the guys that was playing, and I think that was Rapid right next to me, he's a really good player. His headset was opposite. They somehow flipped left and right ear, So he was getting left audio from the right and right audio from the left. We don't know the mode. We don't know the map. The graphic settings are different. Everything was lagging. Yes, even though this was supposed to be a LAN party, and I don't know if it was, there was still huge stutters, teleportations, desync. Horrible. In that regard, horrible. In regards of the actual idea of the tournament and all that, amazing. More of this. We need more of this. Any game or every game needs more of this. This is what gaming is all about. Competing and pushing the limits and coming up with stuff and adjusting and all that. Unfortunately, from the technical aspect, this could have been done better. So when this was done on Saturday, we, walked around. We went to Fractal booth, the most amazing people. Seriously. 3 people that we met, awesome people, very kind, very friendly and accommodating. Can you confirm that there was desync? Because it looked like there was during the tournament. Yeah, I died I think during the first day, I died in the open on A site because I was sprinting and teleported back, sprinting, teleported back, sprinting, teleported back, sprinting, teleported back, sprinting, teleported back, killed. And I was like, seriously. And there, I don't know if the camera caught it, but at one point I'm literally showing this to my teammates. I'm like, bro, what the fuck was that? I'm just getting teleported. It's like an invisible wall. It was bad. It was pretty bad. But and obviously I had no experience with the loadouts either. I just had to pick something and play along with it. I didn't like the site, but I had to work with it. It was a bit of a shit show. It was a bit of a shit show, but I'm glad that I was invited there, and I was glad to participate, and I would be very much interested in participating in it again. I just hope that Battle State Games can get on top of such ridiculous technical issues and difficulties and sort everything out so that people can actually, participate properly. So when this was done, like I said, we went to check Fractal booth and a couple of other things. I got a hoodie, which is probably now being washed. It's an amazing, high quality, beautiful black with a little bit of dark gray hoodie. Probably the most comfortable hoodie that I have. I hope the machine and dryer don't ruin it. As a gift. And I think there was something else they've given us besides the hoodie, but I'm not sure what it was, if it was. And then, what was it, Saturday? Where did we go Saturday after TwitchCon? I can't remember. I can remember Sunday, but I don't remember Saturday. And during Saturday, I do remember being a little bit depressed because we lost and I was lost, of course. My score was... Shit, wasn't my score 9-11 as well? Or 8-10? Something like that. I had like 8 or 9 kills and I died once or twice over the kills, and I had a bunch of assists, a whole bunch of assists. I only realized how good that score was later on in comparison to everybody else that were like 0-12 or whatever. And we were playing against the guys that won the whole thing, and we almost beat them. We could have beat them if I was just a little bit better. used car. It was the first thing that I could find with a little time that I had that looked like it was going to be a decent weapon with decent bullets and decent armor. But I didn't like the sights there was there. The sights really much did not work for me. Anyway, I can't remember what happened during the Saturday evening. We probably went for some food and drinks and hanging out. I don't know. But that day I was a little bit... good afternoon, Geet. Good to be back, my guy. And then Sunday, I told everybody, like, I'm going to be there early. I'm going to be there early because for some reason, everything started at 11 instead of noon, even though it was supposed to start at noon. And then that time we were there at like 10. Then we went to grab some food and did some other things and walked around a little bit. Oh, bloody hell. I know what was Saturday evening. It was Fractal Partner Party. Yeah, that's what was at Saturday evening. So we went a little bit and did our thing, met some people, and then we had this dinner that was organized for people that are partnered with Fractal, which is me, also Trenlos, also Chaos, also Blitzer Girl, also Train. They organized this dinner on that red ship there. Well, portion of that red ship. I don't know, was it in the front or in the back? I can't remember. And that ship had also other stuff that was happening below. So we were up here, and below us you had these little boats that have barbecue as their source of engine power and pools inside, which was kind of hilarious. This was the bridge that you would use to get in, and then you had a bunch of people just doing their thing. I managed to secure the spot for the whole group. So it was me, my missus, TV, his missus, Serenity, Chaos, and then Trenla secured, of course, the spot for his missus. So we were literally at the biggest table and just eating, drinking, having fun. This is a picture where TV was drinking Pepsi because he hates Pepsi and loves cola. He drank a shitload of Pepsi during the last week. This was happening below us, by the way. If I had to go to the toilet, I had to go all the way to the lower deck, and there was some country music band performing. Unfortunately, by the time the dinner was done, they were also done because we wanted to go down and dance. I don't know. Can you hear audio? You cannot hear the audio because I can't hear the audio, and there's no way to turn the audio up. Yeah. See if there any other picture. This was on the way to the Fractal party or back. We were like sardines. This is where we were trying to throw some balls and win some points. And all we got was this. This was a big surprise, by the way. We got to a place which is like a big glass building in Rotterdam that's food stands everywhere. And on one of them, we went to have a drink, and we took a look at what they have. And the cocktails, this thing, Scropino, lemon ice cream, vodka, and Prosecco. This was insanely tasty. Sweet, dense, and tasty. We were all super surprised. It was the cheapest one, and I wanted to try it because the other ones I was like, meh. But Prosecco, vodka, and ice cream. I was like, how the fuck does that even work? It works amazing. It's just a little bit sweet. If you smell it, you can smell alcohol like there's no tomorrow. If you taste it, you don't taste any alcohol. It was a really surprising thing. So we all had that. And then yeah, we just after dinner we just went home. And then spent our Saturday there just chilling. The plans for Sunday were we make it there early. We have some food, we prepare, and then we wait. And it turns out that the tournament wasn't going to start today at 11. It was going to start at noon like it was supposed to. And then to the right of the booth that you're seeing right now was huge booth, bigger than what you can see right now, with a shitload of PCs where you could play Tarkov Arena. So I sat there to warm up. The problem with Tarkov Arena, this particular mode, which is free for all mode, essentially like Counter-Strike Deathmatch that I used to use to warm up, where you just spawn randomly on the map and you just shoot. The problem with that is if you try to enter settings and you get killed, you get dropped out of settings. It took me forever to even set up settings. Once I got that done, I actually managed to win in one of the games while I was warming up for the tournament. And then I won essentially a Tarkov dog tag. Sorry. That on one of the sides has TwitchCon, and on the other side, it's got Escape from Tarkov, which was kind of cool, because I didn't even know that if you win, you get it. But they chased me. They were like, wait. Were you the one who just won the round? And I was like, yeah. Oh, here we go. We got something for you. And then they gave me this, which was really cool. Because as soon as that was done, a little bit later, the rest of my team showed up and the other guys, and we went on stage, and then we played against this other team, which we then beat the shit out of them. 7-0 was the first round. My score was 3-3-2. Again, nothing great, but I carried my own weight. And then second was the reworked map. That went a little bit worse for me. Even though it started good. At some point I was like 4-4 something, and then I ended up having like 6-8 or something like that. But we did manage to win that as well and secure the third spot. And then we got goodies, and we had interviews, which if you find the stream, you will find the interview with us as well. During the first day, it was Blitzer Girl, I think Undead Essence, and Train. During the second day, it was again Blitzer Girl because she's the captain, myself, and Rapid. And they gave us goodies. They gave me an Escape from Tarkov cap, black one with just white letters, Escape from Tarkov, which is a really good looking cap, and Mrs. wanted it. They gave us a shirt, Escape from Tarkov. We got a bag, Escape from Tarkov. We got this headset, Astro A40. I don't know how good it is. I haven't tried it. I just tried it on. It's okay. No, they didn't give me the plushie, unfortunately. On Amazon, quick Google said that it was going between $150 to $200. So every single one of us that participated in that tournament got what I just told you. A headset, a bag, a cap, a shirt. That's already hundreds of dollars in worth. And then to make matters crazier, we all got a dog tag an Escape from Tarkov dog tag, which I cannot rotate because on the other side, there is a code for the game. On Logitech Direct, you have to pay 250 euros. Great. The code for the game is none other than the Unheard of edition, which alone, Battlestate Games sells for $250. So they gave us a shitload of stuff for participating in the tournament. Now, personally, I don't think I will be using the Unheard of edition of the game. I will probably be giving it away and not using it. I will be keeping the dog tag, but I will probably give the game away because I don't support what they did with the Unheard edition. So, yeah, I have my game that I bought myself, which is the EOD, and I'm happy with that. But the Unheard of, as much as it would be nice to have bigger pockets and all that jazz, I think I'll be giving it away. So, yeah. So when that was done, we spent some time again a little bit on the booth. I met with NLM and his son, and then we went. The plan was to grab some food real quick, chill a little bit, and then go try laser tag in Rotterdam because they have their own thing. But everything took a very, very, very long time. By the time we actually got to the laser tag booth, we still haven't had food, and we only had about an hour. We literally only had about an hour before we had to do laser tag. Because we scheduled it for, I think it was 18:20 or 6:20 p.m. And it was like 5:20 p.m. and we still haven't had food, which is not a good idea. It's not a good thing.
Eisnergood 63 is here. Flambass. An amnesiac walks into a chat room. He asks the mods, "So, do I come here often?"
Six. One second, boys. I hate. I mean, it's not that I hate. It's just I hate changing and transitioning. Oh, how do you? Is this copy? Yes, this is copy. Then I go here. Then I go here. There we go. Close that. Take your Warlock. I just did. I sent him the message. Is no 70 months. An amnesiac walks into a chat room. He asks the mod, "So do I come here often?" Yeah. Appreciate it. 70 months, my guy. So yeah, this was like an hour before checked in and ready to fly. Now all I have to do is wait. Okay, cool. Presume Mrs. is on her way back. Safe flight, my dude. And tell you are doing it wrong. Yeah, of course. So we had about an hour and we still haven't had any food. And then as we were walking by, we spotted this place. This place is still, it goes to like, I don't know, here and here, just so you have an idea on how big this is. If you have a chance and you are close to this place, I implore you to go. I think the entrance is here on the left. This was amazing. Now, I was the first one to be... I saw it first, and I wanted to recommend it because it was really close to laser tag. Laser tag is maybe a few hundred meters on the right. Like, few minutes walking, no biggie. But I'm like, it's Chinese. I don't know if I'm going to like it, and I'm hungry. And we tried to look for other places, but then some didn't work, and this and that. And we essentially, I'm like, yeah, fuck it. Let's just go in there, and let's try it. Whatever. The way this thing works is you walk in, you grab a table, you grab as many plates of any food that you want, you eat as much as you want for about 2.5, 3 hours that you're inside. Cosmic Kraken, thank you so much for the raid. I hope you had a fun stream. Welcome back. Well, welcome everybody. This is my first stream after the trip to TwitchCon Rotterdam, 2024, obviously. So I'm still putting chat up to speed with the whole trip and stuff. Hang tight, chill back, enjoy the story, and we will be playing the game very, very soon, very quickly. Thank you for the raid one more time. So the way this works is you walk in, you grab a table, you grab plate, and you just go and you scoop up food, whatever you want, literally whatever you want, for as much as you want, because it's a fixed price. I think it was 30, between 30 and 35 dollars or euros. Let's say euros. 35 euros. Yeah. Okay. So 35 euros. You have about 2.5, 3 hours. You can eat as much as you want. Yeah, all you can eat. And you can drink as much as you want as long as it's not alcohol. And then you pay that fixed price on your way out. Because what was weird to me is when we walked in...
Morwinian 1984 is here. Flambass. Welcome back.
It's good to be back, Morvignon. Thank you so much for 61 months. Howdy, I heard you saw my team beating the snot out of teams on clan battles as a destroyer-only team. I heard you saw my team beating the snot out of teams on clan battles as a destroyer-only team. When? When did this happen? So yeah, like the confusing part for me in this restaurant was how are they gonna know what we took and how much? And then the guys told me like it doesn't matter. Then how do you pay? On your way out, it's a fixed price. The moment you walked in here, you accepted to pay 30, 35 euros. I'm like, oh wow, well that's a lot. I mean, it's a lot if you're not hungry and you just came for a snack. But if you're hungry and we were fucking starving, you're going to spend a shitload. You would have spent a shitload more than 35 because we had each couple of drinks, which is already usually pretty expensive. And we had like 3-4 plates of food each. And the food was fucking awesome. So this is tomato with eggs, tomato eggs. This is chicken curry. This is some Japanese way of making chicken. This is how do they call these? You can find them in KFC and stuff like that. And then I grabbed like all different types of chicken that you could. Then this fried rice, which was amazing. Potatoes were amazing. Mrs. went for sushi and a bunch of other things. She said it was amazing. Chaos had a bunch of like grilled meat and stuff. He said it was amazing. TV had everybody was enjoying every single thing that we tried. And we tried a lot of things. Everything was really tasty. Next year, if we go to TwitchCon again, because TwitchCon is going to be for 3 consecutive years in Rotterdam. If we go again next year, we are definitely going here again. The only problem with this thing was that this happened right before laser tag. And the whole idea was that we eat a couple of hours before laser tag so the food gets time to settle and everything, and then go to laser tag or have a quick snack. But when we got in here and when we saw all the food and when we tasted it, we just went like wolves. We ate until we couldn't breathe anymore. And then we went to laser tag, which was on a boat. And as you can imagine, here you can see some cameras from inside. Everything is made of metal. So it's pretty dangerous.
Salty_old_CDog is here, Flambass.
It's kind of dangerous, but it doesn't have... Like, yes, you can move, and I certainly moved a bunch, but it's also designed that you can snipe a lot. Salty, thank you so much for 14 months. Sometime this week, we were rolling 3 Shermans deep with a combination of teams, but gotta run to take care of the wife. Hope you have a good stream and enjoy telling your story. You must have mistaken me with someone else, because this week I was at TwitchCon. I left last Thursday, and I arrived yesterday. I certainly had nothing to do with World of Warships. See you, Auroric. See you, my guy. So this is kind of the screen for scores. And then when you exit the game, you get... Everybody gets their own like private printed score sheet where you can see which one you finished from everybody that were playing. What is your total score? It's a little bit out, you can see here. And your hit ratio, and who you killed the most, who killed you the most, what was your accuracy, shots fired, how many calories you lost, even though that's probably not accurate. Who was second, who was third, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, blah, blah. What was the achievement that you got for that game? This is the entrance. So you walk in here, you grabbed... You have to tell the nickname to the guy, and then he's going to type in the nickname on one of the vests, and then you have to find your own vest. These vests are not nearly as comfortable as the ones that we have here in Split. And then let me walk you through the arena. I don't know how much are you going to be actually able to see. But just so you have an idea on how their arena looks like. Hey, Rambina, what's up? Because you definitely saw me showing you the arena where I'm from plenty of times. But now you can actually see the one in Rotterdam. I still like the arena back home more, but this is very original. I like the idea. What the heck, you played with Chaos? Yeah, Chaos, TV's misses, my misses, Serenity Blizzard, and a couple of other fans and people. So, I mean, it's decent size. The only issue is that everything is made of metal. If you what do you call it? Trip and fall, it's going to be a lot dangerous than if you trip and fall, for example, back in our arena. Because in the arena back home here...
Rambina 1989 is here, Flambass.
Thank you for the gifted sub, TV. Appreciate it. Rambina, welcome to the team. Everything back home here is made of like cardboard, essentially, and wood. But here, everything is made of metal. But it is a very cool idea. They did say that they're going to try to change it up a little bit for the next year. So if we're coming next year, we are going to be going to that restaurant, which is really close to this place, and we will probably go here again and test it out again. And I think this is the final compartment here on the right. I essentially took a circle showing you everything. Yeah, this is the place where you wait essentially until you get in. But that room, that big ass room, that's the middle room. And then all these other rooms and hallways that you saw, and this is the entrance / exit. All those other rooms are just around. It's a pretty cool concept, but as far as, and this is the vest. You got one light on the back. You got these two shoulder lights and the one in the center. You put it over. It's a cool theme, but I like the layout of my arena, obviously, a lot better. You can see your nickname there. And then the gun. And then I think this was the second game. Essentially, first game was free for all. Second game was 3 teams of 3, I think. And I took Shira and Chaos because they had the lowest score in the first game, I believe. Yeah, sorry, Put and Chaos. They had the 2 lowest scores in the first game, and I had the biggest one. So I was like, all right, give me 2 of them. Make us one team. You can see that I actually Put is blue. Oh, that's weird. For some reason, blue, red, green,
X4N is here, Flambass.
and I'm missing one guy.
Looks cool, Miss Laser Tag. All my friends are dads, so no time to go play. Looks like you had fun.
I mean, I have a bunch of friends that are dads, unless they're like really young dads. Well, not young dads, but they have like really little kids, like babies. You can always find an hour or 2 once a week or 2 weeks or whatever. I just take my kids and absolutely crush them. Yeah. Thank you for 44 months, Aaron. I appreciate it. 2 bad score to count. Yeah, we don't have a 9th player for some reason. And we still managed to win. We still managed to win because my score was just so much bigger than other people that even though I was playing with 2 worse players, we still managed to win. But it was fun. This was the day after. Although I have to mention that when laser tag was done, this was on the same day as I did that warm-up for Tarkov, then the tournament, then meeting other people. This was the day after we were drinking till like 2 in the morning because on Saturday when Fractal dinner party ended, we went home and we were drinking and talking until like 2 in the morning. And so this was the day after when we got up early and went back to TwitchCon, did the whole warm-up, did the tournament, goodbyes, and then we stuffed ourselves with food, then we did laser tag. And then after that, we finally went home. And then this was the day after. This was the mood the day after. And we were supposed to go to Belgium the day after, but everybody was so dead that we were just like, no, I think it's best if we just stay and chill. So that day we just went to the store, bought a bunch of games, chilled, played Risk and other stuff. And this is apparently the very first edition of Risk, which is also funny because the models of these figurines all look very similar. Like this triangle looking thingy is 1 soldier. This thing is 5 soldiers, and this star looking thing is 10 soldiers. Which in my opinion is very hard to distinct like this, because the Risk that I play had cannons, actual horses, and actual soldiers as the figurines. The soldier was the weakest. It was worth only 1. Then the horse was worth 5, and then the cannon was worth 10. But whatever. We adjusted and played some Risk. First game, we never got to finish, but then the day after, I think we played, we actually finished it. yeah, the weather was like this pretty much the entire time. And then on Tuesday, Chaos left, I think. And we went, yeah, we went there. We went to the theme park. Or was that Wednesday? That might have been Wednesday as well. I'm not sure. Because we bought the ticket to go to the theme park, and then when the theme park was being closed, which is at 6 p.m., I think it's 6 p.m., 5 or 6 p.m., they opened the pool until 10 p.m., I think, or 9 or 10 p.m. So we had like 4 hours or so, and we spent our entire time in the pool, and toboggans and sliders and jacuzzis and all this stuff. We were just chilling, and that really was nice. We really, really needed that. And then Adam left as well. Hey, Tippa, good to be back, my guy. And then Thursday in the morning, we got up, we packed, we went to the airport. The lady told us that now we can bring that big bag into the plane with us. And I was like, okay. And then the cabin crew told us no. So much for synchronizing with each other. But yeah, we made it back. We grabbed some cevapi. And then we went to laser tag. Here, we played laser tag. TV grabbed a bunch of footage, which I will be showing you when it's all processed and clean. There might be a video of a game that we played, 3 teams. But we have some edits to do first. And then we went to grab a drink. After that, we got home, took a shower, went to bed. And then this morning, we finished setting everything up for the PC and the stream as much as we could. And then here we are right now. So, in short, even though that was a hour and a half long short, that is how the TwitchCon went. We had anything from meeting each other, meeting fans, hanging out with people, meeting some game developers, some company developers, doing the tournament on stage, winning prizes, competing against each other and random people, trying amazing food, laser tag, walking around, having fun. We did like a lot of things, and it was really nice. 1 week. Oh yeah, and we streamed from TwitchCon as well for about an hour, hour and a half of Rubber Bandits. I'm sure you saw that. Quality wasn't good because audio was getting interrupted all the time. I don't know what they did there, but it was a pretty bad setup. But it was at least something. Overall, I met Chaos. I met Rambina, as I'm sure you've seen her in chat. Serenity, I've met before. This was the second time. TV, obviously, and his missus. It was nice. It was really nice. It was a nice way to. It was a nice thing to just get away from everyday routine and break it with something. Oh, I forgot about this. So, Mrs. of TV challenged Adam to stand in front of the. There's a roller coaster that finishes by going through the water, and it just creates a gigantic splash. And Mrs. of TV challenged Adam to stand in front. So you'll see how that went. We have a footage from the GoPro as well, because he was holding GoPro, and I was standing right behind him through the glass. I'll show you. But yeah, essentially it was very... Oh, and we went on that, by the way. I'm sure there's going to be more video footage from there. It was a really nice thing to just hang out with some people, meet some people. Chaos is an amazing and very kind person. Everybody there was cool. We just had a lot of laughs, a lot of good time, a lot of good food, drinks, and just hanging out. It was really nice to just chill and have some fun and not be too stressed. Even though the first 2 days were stressful, but that was my fault. Well, kind of. With the whole Escape from Tarkov tournament, that was my anxiety was kicking in and tension. But as soon as that was done, and as soon as we actually won against someone, it all went away. It felt really good at the end, and I was really glad that I was invited, and happy to do it again. Overall, it was really nice. We did a shitload of things. It was tiresome, but in the same time, it was relaxing and chilling. If everything goes as it should, hopefully next year we will do it again and maybe meet even more people. And at the end of the day, I thank you all so much for supporting me, because without you, this would not be possible. I am here to try and provide some entertainment and laughs and good plays and potato moments and all that. But at the end of the day, it's up to you to decide if you want to watch and support me or not. And to every single one of you who has so far and still is, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. It really, really helped me kind of reset a little bit and put some things more back into perspective, because it's very easy to lose perspective of things. And it was a very nice thing to just get away from everyday life a little bit and just have a proper vacation to a degree, and now come back and try to do things more positively. Like, that's my goal. That's my aim. And of course, in that regard, the best way to test my idea of staying positive is, of course, going to be with World of Warships. We pop the cherry immediately with World of Warships, and we'll see how much are we going to be able to keep and maintain positivity. You have Discord links, you have Twitter links, you have YouTube links, you have obviously Twitch links, you have everything. Join everywhere, come say hi, hang out with me and the rest. I always check messages. Unless you're really awkward or something, I will probably respond to you. We have a channel with Ask Me Anything, essentially, in Discord. Twitter is where I usually post when I travel. And Twitch is where I stream every day by Tuesday. YouTube is where I upload every day at least one video and some shorts. So, yeah. Thank you so much for supporting. I really appreciate it. I'm going to show you a couple of more pictures and videos now of this theme park. And then we're going to be jumping into some actual games. So this is Serenity. And he was holding my GoPro, and you'll see how he looks like now. Yep. It was completely soaked. Completely. And I will show you the video from the GoPro, because he was recording live. It looks amazing. When that water hit him, it looked fantastic. It kind of looks scary as well. This is that vertical drop. It's actually not vertical. It's even depressed. Like, it gets you up, and then it goes like this, and inside, it's a really crazy drop, and we obviously had to try it. This is another perspective, so you can see how it looks like. I just don't know why there's no audio here. Oh yeah. So we are literally right below the track right now. And then, yep, that's how it looks like. Pretty crazy. We went to grab some food in the theme park. This is my major complaint about all theme parks around the world. They don't have proper restaurants, and every like all the food you can get is junk food, like proper junk food, and it's super overpriced. You can't feed yourself properly while you're in a theme park. And the way theme parks work is you have to buy a daily ticket. So you're going to spend the whole fucking day there. Seriously, get some proper food for people and stop overcharging everything. Chat, can you try and guess how much are these two pancakes worth? This is just a blend pancake, which doesn't taste good, by the way. And this is one scoop of ice cream, but it's a Nutella. So, but a small scoop of ice cream. I know it looks bigger than it is. So, one pancake with one scoop of ice cream and a little bit of this. This one is worth 11.5 euros. This one has whipped cream, bananas, and strawberries. 17.5 euros. Mother trucker, 30 fucking euros for two pancakes. Dude, and the whole place is empty. Who would have thought? The only two idiots who walked in there and really wanted a pancake was me and Serenity. We saw the prices and I was like, wow. I mean, this is going to be this one time and never again, so I want to try it. I want to see if it's at least good. It's very thick. Very fucking thick. And no, it's not good. The only thing that was good was Nutella, but that's not their creation. So, yeah. Oh! You know how in Croatia we have Pipi? Yeah? Well, I found her sister. Sissy. Apparently Dutch people have Sissy. The taste of it is not bad. The aftertaste of it is not great. But the thing that I don't like about it is this whole zero sugar crap makes the drink usually a couple of times sweeter. The taste is not that bad, but it's way too sweet. It's way too sweet. So I didn't like it that much. If they could remove all this, well, not all, but like at least 50% of sweetness, and you know how much I like sweets, it would be a much better drink. Oh, and then Mrs. of TV has been pestering us to play Twister the entire duration of the time while we were there. From the first time where I mentioned that we're going to be playing some games, she wanted to play Twister. And on the last evening, which was Wednesday evening, I was like, let's do it. Let's actually play some Twister because she's been asking us since we got here. We got to do everything else. We didn't get to do this. It was 4 of us. We put the Twister down and we started playing. And this was the final match. TV's missus won twice. My missus won twice. I won 3 times. TV won 3 times. And we were playing whoever wins 4 times first. And 3 of us were playing. 1 was spinning. So one of the misses was spinning, 1 was playing. And if she drops out, that means it's the final match. Whoever wins between me and TV is going to have a 4th win. And the way this played out was freaking horrible because I had to have a right leg on red, left leg on yellow, arm on blue, well, right arm on blue, and then like you can see, I'm actually holding his leg here. The only way, literally, the only way for me to not fall on my ass is to hold his leg. And then the command comes, I don't know, was it, I think it was actually right leg. It could have been left leg as well. But I think it's right leg because I can see TV is still holding his left leg on yellow. And he put the right leg on blue here, of course, to fuck me over. The command comes right leg on blue. And this is the closest blue that I can reach. And after that, I just ended up on my ass. The moment I lifted this leg, even though I'm holding his leg, the moment I tried to reach for this, I touched it and then I just fell on my ass. So TV actually won. And this is how it looked like after that. It was, it was pretty hilarious. And obviously this shirt was just very perfect for the time. Too old for this shit I'm getting. And I think that's it. Oh, I sent this to Chaos because he's a kinky person. And I know that some of you read this the way that this was meant to be read. And some of you read this the way that it was meant to be read. So, this was yesterday evening after we arrived and had a beer after laser tag. So yeah, overall, it was very good. It was very good. I enjoyed just about every bit of it. We took that ride as well, by the way. We took that ride as well. And then after we took it, he decided he's going to do it himself. So yeah, good fun. Good fun, good people, and hopefully we're going to be doing it again next year. And hopefully you guys can join us as well.